Yolande True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy with Star Trek Fleet Command. I already talked about the new Territory Capture Season Pass, and I told you that I would make a video on Territory Capture and how this works. So a basic video for you if you haven't done that before, and that is today. So let's have a look at the territories. They are down here. At the moment, they all have colors because everybody got some territory, or well, not everyone. Oh, they gave up their territory. So let's have a look at the one without an owner. Those territories have certain resources, for example, like Perim, which I use for today, has par steel you can mine, and it has isogen level 2. Yeah, you see there's 3-star gas as well. There's titanium as well. There is level 3 isogen. There's level 1 isogen, level 2 isogen, and there's level 3 crystal, and so on and so on. And they give buffs as well. I talked about this in the last video. But these buffs are really helpful, that you can mine in your territory and nobody else can mine in your territory. Only you can. And only you can live and shield in your territory. So if somebody was there before and left his station there from the old owners, for example, they can never raise shields again. Once the shield is down, they cannot get it up unless they moved out of the territory. So that's our nice things, and only you can mine there, so no other alliance can mine there. That's why you will want a territory. And of course there are different buffs. I mentioned it last time, but I can give you a quick look on what's possible. It's like improving isogen refining. It gives you certain particles. It gives you protected cargo, armor enhancers, sarcophagus material forges, and a lot more, depending on the territory your alliance has. And so it's important to have territory. And with a new season pass, everybody will lose territory and everybody has to start trying to get one again, and that every 3 months. But how do you do this? If you don't have a territory is up for takeover once a week. If you want to know something about the territory, click one of the 2 systems, and up there is a green button with a white flag, and just click on that one. It's not the white flag you're waving, you know what I mean. And there you see what buffs you can have with this territory. In this case, it's the sarcophagus material forges, construction efficiency enhancer, improved 1 isogen refinery, 2 isogen refinery, and Surex particles. And you can already see what it costs you to take it. One main rule I forgot, you see Perim is a 1-star territory, and there are also 2-star territories, as you can see here with Hobishan Alpha. There are 3-star territories, as you see with Makala. And Perim is a 1-star territory. And the important thing is, you cannot attack a 2-star or 1-star territory if you don't have, or 3-star if you don't have a 1-star. So if you have no territory at all, you will always have to try to take over a 1-star territory. And to do this, you have to join the takeover. You see the next takeover for Perim is due in 2 days and 23 hours. It shows on the bottom right of the screen. Yeah, and there we can open this. This zone is a takeover scheduled every Wednesday at 11 a.m. UTC. If you want to take over, it works like this. They even write it here, that's why I opened it. You have to join this takeover, so to pay the price, and we get to this in a minute. Any member of your alliance can score points for that zone's takeover by being present in the system. So that's the first important part. Every ship that is there collects points once you have paid for the takeover. And you have to try to stay there as long as the takeover lasts without being destroyed. Or if you're destroyed, come back as fast as you can. Or you get points by occupying a capture node. If you occupy a capture node, you get triple the points, and that's why it's important to hold them. And takeover points are calculated every minute, and the alliance with the highest points in that zone at the end of the takeover will be the owner of that zone. So every alliance that wants and doesn't have a territory somewhere else can take part in that takeover. Occupying takeover nodes outside of scheduled takeovers or before your alliance has joined the takeover will not grant points. That's important. Wait until the takeover started and your alliance has paid before you get on those capture nodes, or you have to refresh them at least. And during the last third of a takeover, what they call the overdrive, all scoring is multiplied by 3 as well. So the last third, they have different times. That's why they don't give a time. They just say a last third, because 1-star takeovers take 30 minutes, 2-star takeovers take 45 minutes, and 3-star takeovers take 60 minutes. So you might have to fight for 60 minutes at some point. And that's why it is important. And a lot of alliances that don't have a territory can take part. If you already have a territory, and I'm still dragging it out with the paying, if you already have a territory, you can only attack territories that are linked to you by warplanes. It doesn't matter if something is next to you at the border, like these black borders are the borders between different territories as well. It doesn't matter if they connect, like this is Tris and Tolus. They have a common border, but there is no warplane between Tris and Tolus. And once you have a territory, if it's just your 1-star you got first, or you already have another one like we with the 2nd-star, you can only take over other territories that are linked to your current territory by these warplanes. So we could attack Tezera or we could attack Linara because they are linked by warplanes, but we cannot attack Tolus or Tholus, however you want to call this. It has a common border with us, but no warplane connection directly from one of our territories to that one. And it needs to be directly, not because it's linked via Tezera to there. No, it needs a direct warplane link between those two territories, and they have to be adjacent as well. So that's one more important part. If you have no territory at all, you can attack every 1-star territory that is up for grabs, so to speak, or that they have to defend. And once you have a territory, you have to defend it every week to keep it. And that will be the other interesting part about the new system. But now let's get back to the interesting part where I said you have to pay for a takeover. If you are successful or not, in the end doesn't matter, you still have to pay. And for this you have to click Join Takeover. And there you see that there are requirements. First of all, only an admiral or commodore can start a takeover. You see what I said earlier. This is not connected to my territory. It has no ongoing takeover. That's why I cannot take part now. But we do have available zone slots. You cannot take indefinite territories. You can only get a limited number of territories, and that depends on your alliance reputation as well. But the maximum of that, and I can show you the alliance level as well, where you see the rewards. There you see increased members, increased alliance help limits, but also increased number of zone slots. And the maximum, oh no, it went the wrong way. When your alliance is little, you start that you can only have 1 zone, then 2. From level 11 it starts with 3, from level 15 it's 4, and from level 20 it's 5. And it stays 5. So you can never have more than 5 territories at once. That was the other important part. And of course, it must be on your home server. During incursion, you cannot take part in territory takeovers. On the bottom left, you see what I said, when the next takeover of Param is due and the duration. Yeah, that's what I said, 30 minutes for a 1-star and 45 for a 2-star, 60 minutes for a 3-star. And you have to join the takeover after it started by paying the price. And you here see the price. You need to pay 450,000 ISO, a refined ISO 1. If you don't have this, you cannot take part in the territory takeover. And my people quickly have to do some more refining, I must say, before the whole thing starts, because that's far too few. But I told them for days already. And if you see this video, keep finding all 3 kinds of isogen guys. I don't know how often I have to say this. But now I'm saying it via videos already. And so, and when the takeover started, the button on the bottom right will be green. The Admiral or Commodore can click it, pay the price, and the alliance joins the takeover. And as I said, the alliance that got the most points in the end of the takeover will be the owner. And there will be a lot of interesting fights when the next battle pass starts. And with that, this new territory capture season pass as well. There will be a lot of fights. I hope I could give you a little insight here in the technicalities and the requirements. Definitely will make a video when we have to take over a territory again or fight with others for it. Then I will definitely capture that as well and make a video, because there will be a lot of fun stuff going on. I hope we win, but we will see. But nevertheless, if you am no subscriber of my channel yet, by the way, please do subscribe and also press that little bell so that you will be notified when those capture videos, for example, come up. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and always comment if you have something to add, if you have questions, if you just want to say hi or tell me where you're from, because there are viewers from all over the planet. I always read your comments, and I already got video topics from viewers via the comments that they asked for and so on. So please do. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.